Okay, I'm doing the comments on Monday night's football game between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. It's Wednesday night. I'm uploading this, but I'm doing it also on a Wednesday night because it was hard for me to just even talk about it for the last 2 days because it was just everything was just awful. The game was it was awful. Everything about the game was ugly. Like it's not so much that the Bills was the whole situation in Buffalo. The offense right now, it's not looking good because of just the inconsistencies. It was not Josh Allen's best, one of the best days, and then it was really heartbreaking with the injury to Aaron Rodgers. I, I mean, like I'm rooting for the Bills, but when when Aaron Rodgers went down, I was like, oh, I hope it's just an ankle. I was hoping just an ankle injury. I didn't know what was. I didn't know what to think when he went. When I was watching the game and he went down, and like he got back up, and then he went and sat down immediately, and I didn't know what to think. I was like, okay, that's not good. Okay, and then it, he just couldn't. I guess he couldn't believe it himself that the adrenaline flowing. He didn't even realize his Achilles was ruptured, as they say, tear. There's a partial tear or just a complete. I don't know, but either way, it's it's just not what we all wanted as football. Like if you're an NFL football or just generally speaking, then I didn't want to see that. I didn't. I felt so bad. Like oh, this is not good. I mean, the like he's not. This might be the last time that we see Aaron Rodgers. I mean, we it's just weird how it happened a long time ago. It was 1999. I was just reminded listening to another a real a real sports review show, and they mentioned how it was like 1999 with the Jets, Vinny Testaverde coming off that NFC Championship game loss the next season, where Vinny Testaverde uh, broke his the same injury, left leg too, and it's like I remember watching that. I was like, oh boy, okay, that's not good. Like I don't remember if I watched it live or if I seen it on the news. I can't remember if I seen that game live or not. But I remember like, okay, that's. I remember back then it was like, oh no, that season's done. And it also happened. I remember seeing this one live too when Dan Marino out for the season. I don't remember if it was knee or the tendon, but something. He remember I remember he injured himself, and that was it for that year, and that was it for the season. Yeah, so it's it's something that just like when it happened, it was just like okay, like I guess it was the constant belief in that it's just an ankle. Maybe it's just an ankle. Hoping it's just a high ankle. Even a high ankle sprain would have been worst case scenario. That would have been up to 4 to 6 weeks, which would have been I would have been happy with. Okay, 4 to 6 weeks. But now at his age, can Aaron Rodgers come back from this injury to try it one more time? Try it one last time? I don't know. That's there's still a whole season to go through. Now on the game, uh, it was just bizarre. Like you go, you could go with the professional route here and talk about okay, like stats with Josh Allen completed 29 of 41 passes for 236 with a touchdown and 3 interceptions. And he lost the fumble. All right, yeah. And then Stephon Diggs, 10 catches for 102 yards and a touchdown. No other Bills receiver had more than 32 yards receiving. Zach Wilson was 14 of 21 for 140 yards with a touchdown and an interception. Brees Hall ran for 127 yards on 10 carries. The Jets defense had 5 sacks, and safety Jordan Whitehead made all 3 interceptions. Then if you go with some people, they're saying that the Bills report card, Josh Allen was horrendous with 4 turnovers, handed game to Jets. Well, it, well, one of them was just like, you know, it was a third down and went went down there and just chucked one way down. And it just, I don't know. I just everything like okay on my report card when I seen it, it's like I was watching the game and I'm seeing that like, oh okay, after after the injury it's like start like focusing on back on the game, hoping that it was still just a sprained ankle, but no reports were coming in yet. And then watching Josh Allen, and it was like, okay, good. It was like a simple, looked like it was a good simple strategy. They were moving the ball, and then decided to just abandon that, and I don't know. I'm lost. There's so many weird things, lost for words, and and then that weird penalty that was undisciplined penalty, which was it Matt Milano took, the linebacker for Buffalo. I just looked at it and go, why did you do that? Why did you? It's NFL. You like you, I don't know. It just set the tone of just undisciplined. Like the what else was undisciplined that we don't know? That's an obvious something we've seen, that no matter if you know football or not know football, that if you know, even just knowing sports in general, that's an undisciplined penalty. Just like if it was in another sport, even if someone watching football watches an occasional soccer on the off season, well, if a player goes it's on the goaltender if after he scores, there's going to be some kind of like card. You get yellow carded, and if you had a yellow card, that means a red card, and you got ejected out of the game. And oh, by the way, that was undisciplined. That was unnecessary. And people would say, "Wait, why are you harping on this again with this one penalty undisciplined?" Like I said it in that sentence also, in that paragraph also, that does that was one undisciplined, and Josh Allen with the throw. We don't know what else on the defense was undisciplined. Well, today that wasn't the kind of game where if you're Coach McDermott and you go to, I don't know if he did or not. I didn't listen to every word that Coach McDermott said at a press conference, but maybe he mentioned undisciplined, possibly without getting too deep into it. But then he knows once he says those words, and then people are gonna ask, "Oh, well, what else besides the penalty is undisciplined in your opinion for the defense?" And you start divulging too much information. You didn't no one asked, and no one asked for that. So, uh, what I'm saying is that on the Josh Allen throw, the like the was that's the question is what's it option was there, or did he just audible, like as they say, it's like a quick audible and said here and changed the play. We don't know. They're not going to say it. That would I don't I just can't see, like, well, this is just me saying this, but I don't know Ken Dorsey, but I don't see him like all of a sudden saying, okay, Josh, third down, chuck one that's could be in coverage, tight coverage. Chuck one way downfield, and it could be in tight coverage. I don't. I don't. I don't think that was. I don't think that's part of the game plan. That's like, I don't know. I mean, that's something you do if you're down scores and you got much. You're down and you don't have time. Like, yes, if you're down 10 points and there's not much time left, less than 5 minutes, and you need two scores, of course. Yeah, maybe you take a chance like that, but to just I think the timing was the problem right there. That's probably what it was mainly was the timing. But well, what was crazy in this whole situation was how Buffalo's actually still in the game, and then with 148 left, Josh Allen scrambled for 7 yards, competed to Gabe Davis for 6 yards, and found Stephon Diggs for 15 yards to cross midfield. But Diggs was called for pass interference, but got the yardage back with a 15-yard reception on the next play. A 10-yard catch by Diggs moved the ball to the Jets' 32. Allen spiked the ball with 17 seconds remaining. Allen threw two incompletions, and Tyler Bass, I remember watching this live, hit the left upright, and the ball ricocheted for a 50-yard field goal with 2 seconds left. I remember that noise it made. I heard it live. And then you just wait for, well, the refs put the arms up, and they did. And I'm like, okay, then we see the replay. And yes, hits the flag, top flag, plenty of leg, and goes in. Game's tied. Okay, we're into overtime. Is it Bills won the toss, right? Yeah, Bills won the toss. They chose to receive. Fine, you know. At least you can't just give the game away unless it was like you're guaranteed a possession back. Give them first, see if you have to go for a field goal or a touchdown. But that's not the case. If the team does score on a touchdown, the overtime's over immediately on that first drive. Now, so you take the ball. They ended up punting. 65-yard punt return. Touchdown, Jets. Game over. 22-16. And it's I it's just like it, could this game haunt the Bills? I'm hoping that this game is like doesn't haunt the Bills, but they got Sunday against the Raiders, and okay, we'll see from there. I, it's been hard for me to even listen to talk radio because it's just been one fan calling after another and just trashing Josh Allen too. Like this is Buffalo radio station. They're trashing Josh Allen about this inconsistent play. It was just one game, folks. One game. I would never be able to go on the radio back and just look. It's just one game. Hold it. Not every Buffalo fan is like that. Not like that one caller that called in and just said, "Okay, he's tired of the inconsistencies." Yeah, okay, fine, but uh, it's one game. It happened. Uh, it happened. It's over. Um, just you think you like look what New York is dealing with. Okay, they won a game, but they don't know what to do next. They're scrambling for a quarterback. Yes. Uh, it's just tough. I mean, Zach Wilson is he's he's good. He's probably going to be a good quarterback. Yeah, but you usually get time to. Oops, I smacked around the microphone. But Zach Wilson usually you should be able to get time to develop, and that was the Aaron Rodgers. If he was only if say he was only going to play this year, if he would have played out the whole season, and maybe two, we're not sure, depending on his health. At the end of the season, if he played, he was ready to just give Zach like lessons on like how to be a quarterback in the NFL. Like besides the physicality, that's your own personal talent. After that is coaching. So, but now we're if you're a Jets fan, and I can imagine you're just going, okay, I was so banking on Rodgers being there all season, at least to give it a try. Now we have, for me, my selfish thing was I wanted to I wanted to see Aaron Rodgers play. I mean, like I was looking forward to seeing Rodgers play for the Jets. Uh, I mean, I can't start saying, "Oh, as a Bills fan, uh, well, now your threat it could be gone that you might not you you might not win the division because of the Jets." Well, you got to take. I think personally, that's football is the schedule is short and it's TKB. You got to take care or TKOB, take care of your own business or TKYOB, take care of your own business. So it's TKOYOB, take care of your own business. That's what it is. You got to take care of your own business in the NFL. You can't rely on others to help you. You just don't work that way. It's just it's too much of a gamble in life to. No, no one goes in the NFL like there's just no way thinking, oh, it's okay, we'll get help. No. We take care of it ourselves first, and then if we if there is another game to be played after the game that determines a playoff spot, yeah, then of course you're rooting for that. Then you're hoping for help, yes. But game one, it's taking care of your own business. To games 10, always taking care of your own business. Game 11, 12, even just after 18, after game. No, is it now 17 games? Sorry, 18 week season, 17 games. No, I was gonna say is yeah after game 17, then you could say, oh, okay, if we need help in the playoffs, we did our best. We took care of our own business to our best ability. But yeah, so that's why I'm saying that I'm disappointed that I don't get to see Aaron Rodgers play for Jets this season. Well, we'll see from there. I I guess I'm gonna try to listen to talk radio tomorrow. Since it's like well, I'm doing this at now it's like 6:45 on a Wednesday, September the 13th, 2023. Um, I'm gonna say I don't have to. Okay, so there's only 15 more minutes left of local AM 550 chatter, and then at 8 o'clock, and then for an hour, I don't have any sporting event. I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna put the main TV back on at 8 o'clock, and it's Wednesday night. I never checked, but if there's a college football game, I'm actually gonna watch it. I am going to watch a college football game if it's on today. I really hope there is. I mean, if you're a Division two college team in the United States of America, you start thinking about playing Wednesday nights on. There's nothing. There is. I. I don't know what else I'm gonna watch. I don't really. There's not really much. I'm gonna watch. I mean, I don't. I got my things. Like I like my. Oh, maybe there's Forged in Fire. I'm not sure. What distraction is there? I guess the J. I could kind of watch the Jays. I don't know. You know what's crazy? I want to watch the Inter Milan. After all, I did call myself sports news review, so I can't. I can't. I'm gonna be watching that game. Okay. So gave me some kind of notification here for something. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Inter Milan versus So it's Inter Milan. Okay. Let's see. Inter Milan.
Milan will be playing AC Milan on Saturday at
Oh,
8 p.m.
Miami
at the
Inter.
Stadium.
Inter Miami. I'm sorry. Holy crap! I got the teams mixed up. Inter Miami. Inter Miami. Not Inter. And
On Saturday, Miami MLS will play Atlanta United FC in Atlanta at 5 p.m.
oh, when do they play? What's their schedule? I thought they were playing. Yeah, let's just get their schedule. I thought they were. Okay, they asked me if I use Cook. I thought they were playing Toronto FC. I must have got that. I got that wrong. Okay, April, May, June, July. I didn't realize the schedule was so big, long. There we are, Atlanta, Miami. Oh, it's next. Okay, 9 to 20 on. Oh my gosh, it's next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, Toronto plays Inter Miami, and because it's the Toronto team, I I'm gonna watch it, and only because Inter Miami. It's gonna be 2-for-1 special on me on this one. Um, it's just it's where is it gonna be played on? Where is it gonna be played? Toronto. Who's the home team? Who's the home team in this schedule? I gotta look see. I can't tell where the home team is. Let's see. 9 to 28. Next Wednesday. Okay. Let's see. Match details. Let's go. Let's go, people. Preview lineup. Last three. Who are they playing? Where? It said DVR PNK Stadium. So it's gonna be. It's okay because I get it on. I'll catch it on TSN. TSN will definitely have it, and that is a must see. I have not followed Toronto FC. I don't know how they're in the playoffs or not, but I'm gonna watch them next Wednesday. That is a guarantee. Wednesday night. Let's see. Toronto FC, are they in the playoffs? Let's see. Let's see if they're in the playoffs.
According to Sportsnet, an own goal by Lucas McNaughton in the second half served as the death knell for Toronto FC as they
Oh.
were officially eliminated from playoff contention with a 4-0 blowout at the hands of Orlando City SC.
Oh, that's 2022. Oh, that's 2022. That was last year. Toronto FC 2023 playoff race. Okay. Toronto FC 2023 playoff race. Let's see. TFC Republic. Young Reds knocked Major League Soccer. Toronto FC announces. Okay, let's see. Did it have? Let's go to Toronto FC. Week 30 of 35, Toronto FC playoff picture where the Toronto FC playoff picture table presents the probabilities that the Toronto FC what's going down. This is gonna be. Oh, this is like a chart. I didn't want to get into that. Oh, this is too much. This is too much for. Okay, I'm not sure if they're. It doesn't matter anyways. Even if they're not in the playoffs, I'm still watching that game because it's supposed to be the best soccer player in the world at the time when I was. That would be like the time I watched Pele with the New York Cosmos playing, and he switched uniforms. I remember that. Oh, that was a young person back then, and watching the New York Cosmos play the New York Cosmos versus a team he played for in Brazil back in the day, and then he switched jerseys at half, if I remember correct. And I forget if he retired. It was just a day of only Pele was allowed to get away with the weird events like that. But yeah, so that was the day of watching the best player, but he was retiring. Now it's the best player in the world, and he's in the MLS. He is past. He's probably, I don't know, like, is he? He's he's gonna be good for the MLS because I'm thinking maybe he's a little old for like the other leagues. Like it's just the way it goes in life. I mean, age catches up, but he is perfect for the Inter Miami. I mean, I wouldn't even, I don't even, I probably even not even cared about that game if it wasn't. I'm not sure. Like, okay, alrighty, okay. So I am going to end this video, and just hopefully I can just rebound tomorrow. I know it's not there's much more important things in life, and uh, just hopefully just to get back in the groove. And oh yes, Friday, or is it Friday night? No, Saturday night. I might do a live stream with the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Okay, then with that, I'm just gonna say over and out. Okay, and see you later.